coming up?
Actually, today I just spoke to Robert Geronimo, who is an illustrator who put together a children's book that at the moment, the name of it escapes me. If you can grab that book in the Robert Geronimo's book in the kids section, the hardcover, do you remember which one it is? Anyway, Rob's going to be here Wednesday, July 2nd, signing and sketching. It would definitely be a good time to bring the kids. It's Little Maya and the Coral City by Robert Geronimo. The illustrations pretty awesome. From what I saw when I looked through it, I don't think that there's any verbiage, so you've really got to use your imagination as a child, which is healthy for children.
There we go. Let's not forget our picks for next week.
Fuck you, Ed.
All right, fine.
All right, Tiger.
I picked Swamp Thing.
Woo!
Why?
It's still one of my favorite books. It's so really awesome. It's a good book.
Is it canceled?
Nope.
Swamp Thing. All right, Animal Man was canceled.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Phantom Stranger and Pandora canceled.
Swamp Thing just made a really good appearance this week in Aquaman
Oh
31.
my God, that's
Excellent.
And
Really,
the next
really
issue
good.
is going to be the follow-up to that fight.
Wow. Issue 32, which comes in next week, that Tiger recommends. Yeah, so...
One of my favorite DC books.
Good. It is one of the better ones.
is it your favorite?
Probably, honestly.
Really? What's your second?
Batman, I guess?
Batman?
Yeah.
Yeah? You like the Batman?
Yeah.
Babyface.
Cyclops number 2 is my pick for next week.
Yeah?
Number 1 was really good.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like
crazy
it.
I wasn't crazy about number 1.
Really?
Yeah. Look, I've got my either 3 issues or 1 story arc rule, but I don't know. I'm a little. It's not that I'm confused by it. I just.
Wait. Oh, you read it because it's C, right?
I read it. Yeah.
Oh no,
You read
because
it, okay?
No,
I think that's all that matters.
you don't know his rules, so should.
Well, no, I've skipped around.
Oh, okay. No, because you're not up to date like an old new X-Men, so you don't know why he's even there.
No. I get all that.
Okay.
No, I understand what's going on in the Marvel universe.
I think I get where you're coming from with the Cyclops number 1. How you ever read anything else by Greg Rucka? It's like it's a lead
I love
into something
Rucka.
good, or
I love him.
Yeah, I love him too.
That's one of the reasons I'm kind of trusting it. But I'm the only area I disagree with Babyface is that it was really good. I don't know if it was really good. I don't feel like it set me up enough.
Okay.
I mean, the ending is interesting. Hey, me and Dad are taking a fucking cosmic vacation.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
I mean, I don't think.
I mean, everything's wide open from there, but I don't know. I just feel like
It's not the most mandatory book. If you're reading the majority of the X-Men, I guess it's another book to read. But
Like the
it's
setup
still-
wasn't that
it's still
strong
good.
for me. Like when
I
you
mean,
go
I'll-
through his Punisher had like a great setup and like a good concept for coming back. Cyclops is like, well, I mean, it could take off from here. It
Well,
could.
Punisher also, had 1 book at the time, so it's like, oh, if there's 11 X-Men titles, why should I read this?
I don't know if I agree with you, man. There's one. This book is titled Cyclops.
Yeah.
It's not X-Men's Cyclops. It's Cyclops. So I don't know if I agree with that line of reasoning.
Yeah, but still, I mean, there are people who probably won't give it a try because they don't like Cyclops as an X-Men.
Good thing it's
Even
not
though
Cyclops.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's funny, man. Cyclops is a weird character because I honestly can't think of a character more in the Marvel universe that either you fucking love him or you fucking hate him.
Yeah, I've been feel like back from reading like Astonishing X-Men and the fact that series in the beginning shit on Cyclops so much.
Well, yeah.
Like, I mean, telling about like all these leaders have like they have like presence and power and like you can tell they're leaders. You had 1 chance to do that and you to defend it and you lost it against Storm. Like, and this is Emma, the person he's sleeping next to, telling him this.
Astonishing X-Men, the original run was just phenomenal.
Yeah.
That was like, whoa, every single issue, you couldn't wait for it.
Found my
But
2 hardcovers again.
it's the ending. The ending is very open-ended,
Yeah.
and it could go anywhere from there. I don't know. I feel like that was the only setup in the book I didn't, And
Yeah.
once again, I love Rucka. I have a lot of respect for Greg Rucka
I
as
think
a
it was-
writer, and I'm gonna continue. But and maybe next week I'll be on. Like, holy shit,
Yeah.
Cyclops is the shit.
I think it was cool to see the Starjammers again because those are characters.
I
you
love
haven't
the
seen-
Starjammers.
Yeah, you haven't seen like Chad and like Hepzibah in anything in
I just feel like it's yeah. No. All right.
Hopefully number 2 is good.
Tony.
It was a tough one for me this week. I had like a 3-way tie for like 20 minutes to decide what book because there's so many good ones coming out. But I finally came down to Burn the Orphanage, Reign of Terror #2 from Image. Sienna Grace is just knocking it out of the park with that one.
I think it's a lot of fun. You know, I like it. It's not one of my favorites, but I dig it.
It feels like a throwback to like 90s video games.
No, absolutely.
It's
Like,
exactly.
I feel like I'm watching Ken.
Yeah.
Ken from Street Fighter. You know.
And he said it perfect. It's like the character who created Rock is like the perfect homage to all those characters. Yeah, like, you know, Terry Bogard, Ken, and Billy and Jimmy Lee just wrap up into like one character. Just go to fucking town with it. Make awesome adventures. Sidecast the characters. It's just really, really fun to follow. If you're not reading it or not getting into your system somehow, please get your hands on it. And of course, an honorable mention of Magneto because Cullen Bunn is just kicking ass.
Oh,
right
why
now.
you get 2 picks?
Yeah, there you go.
I can do
Honorable
second pick.
mention.
No, actually, you know what? I have to be honest with you. Of a lot of the new titles, the 2 that I'm most curious about, that I feel like there's a lot of buzz that I haven't read, is Magneto, and I know Ed's eyes gonna light up when I say Moon Knight.
Yes.
You
That
know,
is my pick for next week.
Yeah.
Nice.
Which Warren Ellis is doing Moon Knight.
Yes.
Warren Ellis just came out with Trees.
Which
If you want to let
is
people know
really
about
cool.
Trees.
Yeah,
Finished that one
Trees.
this morning.
If you guys didn't read it, I'm going to spoil the initial plot.
Earmuffs, everybody.
Sorry. Basically, they discover that there's life on other planets, and they have come to
They
Earth.
don't have tree starships, do they? Because then they're ripping up the Saga.
No, but they've come to Earth, and that they've deemed the human race as unintelligent.
Like
and,
trash.
No,
yeah,
they do not recognize us as intelligent or alive.
Oh, you read it?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
So there's just giant, enormous trees just planting themselves all over the world.
That's total fucking Warren Ellis, all right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
they're
Warren
like
Ellis
sapping
reader,
Earth,
they
and
come down.
And
they're
not-
killing people.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, they're killing. And humankind is just kind of like,
So it's
what the
like
fuck do we do?
it's the after effects of like civilization and what they're doing. Like,
Babyface, you and Ed are simpatico on this. Do you see that? Isn't that nice?
are we supposed
So,
to-
so 5 star out of 5 stars. How many stars you give it, Babyface?
off initial issue, like 4.3.
3.5.
3.5. Okay. That's worth a purchase,
I think so.
I'll say. Tiger.
I did my pick.
Fuck yeah, Ed.
Moon Knight. Moon Knight number 4.
Moon Connect.
And this is also Warren Ellis. And if you've read the first 3 issues, the reason I'm looking forward to 4 is because so far, all 3 issues have been told in 3 completely different ways.
Yeah.
He's trying new storytelling methods, but they're all to do with the same character, and they all are progressing the same story. And it's just nice to see someone on a mainstream Big 2 book taking chances like that.
Now, how much? I'm just curious. How much Warren Ellis have you read? I mean, are you an Ellis fan?
I've read the first 2 trades of Transmetropolitan.
Okay.
I've dabbled in this
Yeah.
over the years.
And what do you think of Spider Jerusalem?
I think he's great.
Yeah.
I that's another property I'd love to see done in another medium.
I think Spider Jerusalem is arguably the strongest character that Warren Ellis has ever created.
By
100%
leaps and
agree.
And he's somebody that I miss.
Yeah.
You know, you wish there was more of,
Yes.
Well, it's also
like Jesse Custer.
It's
you
like
know?
if you look at the best TV shows that have been on in like the last, he is that perfect setup of the anti-hero.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and we're next in a few months, I'm hoping we're gonna get that with the Constantine TV show.
Yeah.
Of just like a bastard who does the right thing, but at the last moment can't help himself.
Yeah.
A fun series that Ellis did that I think the first volume is still out of print was Freak Angels.
Yeah. I know Tiger really liked Freak
Oh,
Angels.
Yeah, I didn't finish it, but I really enjoyed it. I probably read the first 2 or 3 collections of it.
I mean, well, what is it? There's like 4 or 5. I mean, there's not many.
It was like
5 or 6.
something like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
I read like the first 2. I enjoyed. It was a
What's the setup?
it's a group
Because I never
of.
read it.
It's been a long time, but it's a group of siblings that all are connected in a certain way, and they all have different powers.
And they
And
don't
they
really.
You don't read each other's thought and stuff.
Yeah, like their powers work differently when they're near each other, so I think they'll split up. I think it's something like that.
Yeah.
Is that part of the Avatar line?
It was it was
'Cause
online
he
first.
He has so many good ones on his Avatar runs. His Black Summer,
No Hero.
Waffle, would say No Hero, which was just out of my mind, like crazy to read, but love it. And Ignition City was pretty good.
Black
too.
Summer, that's something that I got to turn Mike B on to.
Didn't Warren Ellis do Red? Was
Yeah,
that Warren Ellis?
with Colin Hammer. But I gotta by far. I gotta look for. Have any of you guys ever read Doctor Sleepless by
Yeah,
Andy
that's
Gargamel?
fantastic.
I'm still trying to get that. And everywhere I go, it's just either out of print or
Yeah.
it's expensive or something.
That's a great book. I picked, speaking of Garth Ennis, well, a little while ago, Jesse Custard, Caliban issue 3. Caliban, I mentioned to the guys in the shop, and I think a couple of customers, is somebody who writes, which I feel like he's not so much as he used to, but there was a time when Garth was writing a lot, and you could tell when a writer that you read a lot of is really digging what he's writing, and I'm sure he digs everything that he puts together, but I feel like with Caliban, you could just tell that
Like the
Garth
passion's there.
Yeah, he's having a lot of fun with this book, and I feel like the major reveals in it so far are just the fucking tip of the iceberg, and the idea is it's a ship out in space, and they go through warp, and they end up merging with another fucking ship that they just weren't aware that there were other ships out there, and it wasn't necessarily a human ship. So it's anybody who digs Alien, I would say, Dead
Horizon.
Space,
Yeah, it makes me think of
Event Horizon,
Yeah.
Outland, that claustrophobia, feeling. Garth is really grabbing that right now. It's the type of thing that you almost wish was in trade paperback form, because I feel like I just want to give people the first story arc, because I don't know, you can just tell when certain things are going to end up really good at the end of the first trade.
So I got hooked on his, and I'm really glad I found that he was doing it. He doesn't do many comedy books. And
Rover
I-
Red Charlie?
Well, aside from that, just how beautiful that ended.
Dix. He does a lot of comedy, to be honest with you. Adventures of the Rifle Brigade, have you read that?
Like I had not noticed that he did so much, but one that really caught me, that just really kept me, was Chronicles of Wormwood. By far and wide, one of the funniest things I've ever read in my entire life.
Yeah.
And I'm just hoping that he just finds ways to revisit that character, that universe, because it's just that amount of sickeningly wrong, but horribly funny, like Trainwreck comedy. It's horrible, but you can't turn away from it. You want to read it.
It's cool though when somebody like Garth Ennis gets to a point, and he obviously been at that point for years, where he can go back and revisit shit he created and hop back on. And he's done it with Crossed a few times already.
Battlefield.
Still is actually.
Battlefields, pops up every so often.
Yeah.
And it's really cool that somebody like him can do that. As far as something that I'm digging, hopping around, catching up on shit. I started reading, because I'd only read the first issue when the New 52 started of Superboy, but I'm almost done with the third trade, and I gotta say, man, Superboy is really fucking cool. It was really, really interesting, just him trying to find himself, and being this clone, and I don't know, because I think I'm only around issue 17 or 18 right now, and
So you only have 3 issues left with that creative team.
yeah, I'm almost. There's one more issue left in the third trade.
Then it goes into Hell on Earth, right? I think.
Well, no, it's in Hell.
Yeah.
now.
Then you get Justin Jordan who tacks on.
Yeah.
Comes on for a few issues, and then Marv Wolfman does something. You'll see.
I really enjoy how he handled Superman. His whole argument during Hell on Earth with him. Just how you're lecturing again. But he ends up having a lot of respect for Superman. But I just like that he broke down the character. So yeah, I was digging that, and I got to give something else that I'm digging, just as far as shit I'm digging. I gotta give Tiger a quick high five for telling me to make sure that I watch True Detectives on HBO. And the first season is over, and I'm 4 episodes in. And if you haven't watched that yet, definitely fucking watch that. You know, and I'm not a Matthew McConaughey fan. Like I've always found him somewhat annoying.
You are now.
But I'm a fan of his character in this show.
That's Woody
and
Harrelson.
playing this character. You know, what Woody Harrelson. I don't dislike
It's funny
Woody
for how crazy he usually is. He is so low key in that TV show.
I don't know. I didn't find him that low key when he burst into that girl's apartment and beat the shit out of the guy. She was you know, he's got that look on his face that kind of annoys me. Woody Harrelson. I don't know what it is. Like, especially when he plays angry, he's got only one angry look. That he can do.
He has such a weird face.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, I'm watching Natural Born Killers again.
Yeah.
but he's fantastic in it. But it's a really cool show, and I wasn't sure because in talking to Tiger, you know, I was thinking right away. I'm like, okay, well, they can't be keeping Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey on an episodic series on HBO. You know, indefinitely, and Tiger informed me that it's going to be. What'd you say? It's going to be different casts?
Yeah, it's an anthology, so it's every season's a new cast, a new setting, and new storyline.
It's like American Horror Story.
Yeah. So it's cool that they can jump around. You know, if I guess it'll be detectives, different cities, maybe different countries.
But then the fact that they continue to get like really big.
Well, they already announced season 2. It's gonna be Jenna Elfman and Marlon Wayans.
Are you serious?
No.
Oh.
Scared the shit out of me. People get Marlon Wayans is really gonna have to fucking impress me.
Yeah. I think they announced one person so far that they
No.
wanna give
Well,
them
Jessica
second cast.
Chastain was rumored, and then they said that she's not doing it.
Oh.
Well, then.
I heard somebody say L.A. Somebody.
I think Kenny said that.
3 main characters.
All right, so Bill Sweeney just told me that it's going to be California and 3 main characters.
Ooh.
So.
Marvel cast Daredevil today.
Yeah, that's right.
Who's playing
It's not
that?
official.
No, it is.
A guy named
Shut
Charlie.
the fuck up, Kenny.
A guy named Charlie Cox who was in Neil Gaiman's Stardust, and he was in Boardwalk Empire.
What's his name?
Charlie Cox.
What was he in Boardwalk Empire?
Yeah.
He told me before he was in fucking Stardust.
He was. Yeah.
Nobody ever
What
heard
the hell
of
is Stardust?
And
It's a Neil Gaiman
You
comic.
don't tell me that he's
He was in a
in
comic?
Boardwalk Empire.
No.
Like it was
The
almost like,
movie based off Neil Gaiman's comic book
it was like
Stardust.
almost straight to DVD, but it had like Robert De Niro.
No, it was
Michelle Pfeiffer.
awesome. And
Yeah, but it was a huge.
So awesome that everybody remembers it.
I remember it very well. I never watched Boardwalk Empire, so I have no idea who he was. I'm sorry.
You never watched Boardwalk
I
Empire?
haven't.
I just want them to just stop pussyfooting around whatever the fuck they're gonna do and just say, hey, guess what? Luke Cage is Terry Crews. Let's just put it out right. I think there's no other person who could do it.
I think he might be too old for it.
No, he's not too old.
Edgar Wright
I
draw.
can't speak on this because I have no idea who Terry Crews is.
He's been like
There's
the
been Old
giant.
Spice commercials.
The
Oh,
giant-
that guy?
Yeah,
Yes.
the giant.
Nah, I don't
puff
want it to be Luke Cage.
You had to see him in other stuff though. Besides,
I think Sheba would be a better.
He was in
fucking
Everybody
Luke Cage.
Hates Chris. He was-
No. Okay. So let's right now.
Actually, I want
ultimate
Mike
Cage-
B to be fucking
No.
Luke Cage in blackface.
The ultimate Luke Cage is Ron.
I think you should be Luke Cage, Mike.
No.
Exactly. Mike said, who?
No. Isn't Ron Neal perfect for that part?
Ron Neal is perfect for any fucking part. I want Ron Neal to play me in my life story. I want him to play me. I want him to play me in my 20s. It starts off with me as a Muppet, then it goes to Ron Neal when I'm in my fucking 20s, and then back to an old Muppet. You know? Are you making fun of Ron?
Oh, yeah, man.
Yo, Socko!
Let's pull the bells.
See, that's
worse than what I make fun of you.
Oh.
You make fun of me?
Almost every episode, somehow, not even intentionally.
Babyface, you got a cut on your face. Where'd that come from?
It's mosquito bite that scratched.
Was that the one from my house?
I don't know if this was from your house or yesterday in the store. I got like 5 mosquito bites yesterday in here.
So listen, before we wrap up, I just gotta let everybody know that Babyface and Buster, my pseudo little brother, who's in the audience right now, they were helping me move, and they broke my son's mega Nerf cannon.
Babyface broke
You know, they were playing with it. You know, in the house as we're getting ready to move.
That's what you're
And
paying them to do.
I was warning them. I'm like, guys, don't fuck that up. And then I went to go get the U-Haul truck, and I came back, and I don't know who's better to tell the story. You or Buster?
No. You walked in.
Come over here.
I'm behind the couch trying to fix it, and we hear the door.
No, you can't start where I'm trying to fix it. How'd you fucking break it? You guys
I don't
were
know.
shooting it like
This
crazy.
is what happened. This is what happened.
I moved.
So we're all taking turns.
Buster Jones.
Talking to the mic.
We're all taking turns, like shooting the gun, like.
It's me, you, and Danny.
It was me, yeah. It's me
Danny
and
backs the Riddler.
And we're all
Can
taking,
people have helped me fucking move?
Hey, we did
we're all
good.
taking turns.
It's broken
shooting
toy
across
gun.
the room.
Thank God. Another day I had Tiger and
And
Sarah.
I was shooting it the most. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely was.
Oh yeah.
But the gun kept on getting jammed. I kept on fixing it. So I said to the babyface, I was like, "Be careful. One of the bullets gets jammed." Sure enough, you hear. It doesn't shoot. I was
Honey, are you listening to this story about our son's gun?
And it doesn't shoot. I was like, all right, got jammed. Give it to me. I go to get it, right? And the chamber just won't go back. And I'm like, oh god, you broke it. And he's like, he's panicking at this point.
So wait, you cocked it and the chamber?
No. I said, be careful, one of the bullets jams.
Yeah.
And he goes to cock it back, and
I didn't
goes to
cock it
shoot
hard.
and you just heard it dud, like it didn't go.
Yeah, but Babyface has freaky Chinaman strength.
Oh, apparently, because he broke it.
You had
I'm the
vegetable
clumsy
making that
one.
day?
I'm the
Oh,
clumsy
I was
one.
hungry. We were waiting to eat at your place.
I was giving you what I had in the fridge. I'm fucking moving. I know. I gave you guys like fucking crackers, cookies, and a half a mango.
I catch it. But this is the funny part. Because before that, we had an all-on like Nerf war with every single gun and everything. Was
Oh, you play with even more of a shit till more of a shit is broken. Look at Babyface. Like, why are you telling Dad?
Nothing else was broken.
No. Why are you telling Dad? You should hear like baby's face, like what he said when he walked in.
Yeah, it was.
He hands me a screwdriver. I'm trying to unscrew Aiden's gun, right? And unjam the chamber, right? And as I'm unscrewing it, Papa walks in. Everything's fine. Papa doesn't realize what's going on. I'm like, okay, just keep going, keep going. Unscrew.
Of course not, man. Papa was at Woodstock. He doesn't fucking know what's going on.
All of a sudden,
He made himself moccasins and sold them into his callus.
I don't know what you said when you walked in. Wait,
I said, oh no.
No, I know, wait. You walked in and you said something, and it was like, Dad's home. We're fucked. Because all you heard was Babyface go, oh no! And he turned around, put his hands behind his back, he wasn't holding anything. And you just like, it looked like tears were about to run through
As I unlocked the door, I
dramatic.
heard you guys talking. As soon as I opened the door, it got dead silent, and I knew
because he
something
went, oh
fucking
no,
happened.
and we were like,
You
oh,
guys started cracking up.
yeah, well, because you said, oh no, like
You
a little
guys are in your
pussy.
fucking 20s.
Oh,
I know.
I haven't eaten a 5-year-old who would fucking cover up better than you guys.
I was trying to disassemble a fucking Nerf gun here.
I was trying to. I failed. Now we have to buy a new gun.
I was trying to disassemble a fucking Nerf gun here.
Yeah.
Well,
This
what-
is my rifle. There are
Well-
many like it, but this one is mine.
When I was at your house Monday night, you told me a story because I saw the gun. I'm like, has Aiden found out? Has he played with it? I
Well, we played with
forget
it
your
tonight.
reaction that like of Aiden.
No, Aiden, he tried to play with it, and he was just like,
He got pissed.
gun's jammed. Papa, my gun's jammed. Can you fix this? And I was like, I don't know. The reason I said I don't know is because I know you already tried to fix it.
Wait, hold on. I'm pretty sure that if you give me a screwdriver and that gun, I'll get fixed.
No, it was the first time.
You
in
did
my,
so great the first time.
it was the first time.
I didn't get the shit.
It was the first time that I was literally afraid of my 8-year-old son. I was like, I don't know.
The funny part is though, I was just so happy that it was not me. Because you kept on
I
saying.
know you were because you were gonna.
No, yeah, exactly.
I didn't do anything out of the ordinary.
But-
I love you, but I would
but now-
kill you to break that gun. And
So-
Babyface broke it.
So anyway, earlier this evening, after we had discussed it at my house on Memorial Day, Babyface, and how you should probably talk to Buster and get some money together and get my son a new gun.
We'll do that.
My wife texted me. She said, this is verbatim. Aiden's not too happy about his mega gun. He's pissed. It's jammed. LOL. They better save up for one. LOL. But so Aiden tried to put my son, my little 8-year-old sweet boy, who gets great grades and loves his Uncle Babyface and his Uncle Buster, has a broken gun that he loves to play with. The only toy he plays with.
Are you two gonna send us pictures now of
Otherwise,
puppy
it's,
faces?
otherwise it's video games.
Just holding the gun.
Just puppy faces every day until we give him the gun.
So now Babyface he plans on getting it.
They have them at Target.
It's in stock.
Last time I went to Target, I think I saw it.
Talk to your old connections at Kmart, man. Or maybe you got like some crazy Yakuza connection.
Alright, hold on.
Where you can get a hot mega fucking gun.
They deal with swords and such.
Yeah.
In all honesty, can I try fixing it?
Uh-huh.
Can I just try
No.
the fun of it?
No.
I'll buy a new gun.
No, buy him a new gun, and
You
then I'll
might
give you the gun and you
have
can
two,
fix it, and then he has fucking two, and then you can come over all you want and shoot me in the ass.
But
Really,
when you told me the story, there was something hilarious about his reaction at first to you that I can't remember. There was something that, like, going up your stairs, the two of us were laughing.
Well, I think it was funny just because of the fact that he played with the gun and realized that it was broken. I think that was the funny issue. So anyway, yeah, you guys owe my kid a gun, but
it's a good gun too.
I want to ask my wife, Joe.
Red orange.
Babyface was curious. Should they present a new gun to him or just replace it and act like all of a sudden it's miraculously fixed? What do you think, honey?
Either way, he'll be happy as long as he has a gun that
I have more bullets.
She said either way he'll be happy as long as he has a gun.
I think that's what
that
really
works.
happened.
So
Like that one bullet kept on Chevy.
No,
and you found more and you put it in.
No, I didn't. The tube inside, there's something cracked in it.
Yeah. I swear to God, you left to get the
You guys are the
U-Haul, it was
Keystone
like,
Cops of
like
Nerf.
20-year-old kid. Like,
Thank you so much.
yeah.
you would think that like we would be having like a party like drunk or some shit? No, we were playing with Nerf guns. I
No,
mean,
we wouldn't
all
because
Nerf
we're
guns.
moving my fucking furniture. Why are we having a party drunk? Because then all of my furniture would be broke too, and you'd have to buy me new furniture.
I'm really happy
In
to
addition
buy
to a new
Nerf guns.
Mega Dark
No, we
gun.
were careful
Buster
with everything
Jones,
else.
everybody.
Jesus Christ.
I'd like to thank Mike B for being on the show,
Yeah, everybody.
as well as our live studio audience.
Welcome, Bill Sweeney.
I'd like to thank Ed for his Maya Angelou reading.
Yes, hopefully one day with hard work we can all become phenomenal women.
We all miss you, Maya. One day I'll read one of your books.
Join us next week as Waffle Jones returns.
Yes, I'd also like to thank our cameraman, Gimpy Matt, Cheat the Heat. Thank you, everybody.
Bye, guys. Bye-bye.
All from Matt. All from Matt.
Please subscribe, download, share with all your friends. Watch us on YouTube.
And Tiger, before we go, what's the score?
LA and Chicago tied 4-4 in overtime.
And what game is this?
Game 5.
Game 5.
Game 5.
Tiger, who would you rather face?
I'd rather not say because that presupposes that the Rangers are going to get there.
Fuck me, boy.
There are no guarantees. All right, thank you so much. Wcbj signing off.
Ho, ho, ho.
Green.